everyone. First little video I'm going to be making here, so it's all new to me. Wanted to start unboxing some stuff, as you can see, and it's going to be Magic the Gathering. Everyone's in quarantine right now, so we can't hit up the stores, so I picked up some little treats for myself. So, Ikoria, Lair the Behemoths. Got a pre-release kit. Top of that, since we can't play in stores right now to do pre-release, I already got my prizing. Last but not least, got this little mystery pack. Looks like a play set or something. Don't know what's inside of it. Can find that out. Leave that one to last. It's all there. Just gonna stack this off to the side. Nothing's gonna leave a little pain here. A lot of the other YouTube channels, everyone wants to see people break out these big knives. I don't think we need that. I think we can do a nice little job here with an old-fashioned pair of scissors. Little office supplies. It's always good. Plastic comes off into the garbage. All right, let's see what we get in this little pre-release kit. Sleeve comes off. Box opens. All right, there we go. Spin down. Generic white. Learn how to do this with this camera. All right, there's a little eyeball that we get from all the Behemoths. Do we want to see that now or later? Keep that guarded for now. All right, like normal, you get your little marketing hype here for your kit. Mutating, that's the big one in this set. Mutations. I've been playing a lot of Arena since I can't get out and actually see my friends. Mutate's a pain. It's a pain to go up against. All right. Let's see our promo card. Ooh, sweet. The old Shark Typhoon. So this one's really good for when you're cycling, early game. As you can see here. So what happens is, whenever you cycle that card power, you got to make that shark, flying shark. Ooh, flying sharks. So anywho, if not any of your non-creature spells, whatever the converted mana cost is, you get that powerful flying shark instead if you get on the board. But it's a big 6-drop, so it is a little hard to get out. So we got that for our number 1 crack. We can probably pop up the dollar value of that later. I'm hoping. Maybe I don't have that kind of special effects yet. Anywho, on with the show. Oh, got some other cool stuff here. It's probably codes. Not sure if I'm going to show that. Probably not. Maybe I'll give it away to a viewer. Don't know. But it's for Arena. A lot of marketing material for this stuff. Arena's really fun right now. I'm not going to lie. I was really hesitant to actually join up with it. Now I'm in it. I love it. It's great. I'm not really investing much money in. I think I just bought that little, one called the Battle Pass. And it's paying out. It's paying out. I might do some videos later about that too. But right now, we're just going to stick to the unboxing stuff until we get more content. Definitely code. All right, other things that come in now. Another big one here is you get counters. So these are all punch-out counters. So indestructible flying, death touch, flying, destructible vigilance. And then you get the other stuff here with double strike for a strike, hexproof, lifelink, and trample. Oh, look, they doubled up on the double strike. Haha. I'll leave that little token there. As I'm opening packs, you'll see more of them coming out. All right, so there's my little separator card. These things are always cool. Black on the back. This is really great. Whenever I'm sorting out my bulk and stuff like that, or I'm actually sorting through my other standard collections from the past, slot that in when I'm sorting out my cards so I don't lose my place. Pain in the ass when sorting out that stuff. Friends watching this, I know I'm working slow, but slow is good. All right, let's set those off to the side. Cracky Packy number 1. Oh, these are a little tougher than the normal ones. Whoop. All right, well, spoiled that right out the gate, didn't I, folks? Pure incompetence. I pooched this. It's not elegant whatsoever. Let's see if we can get that a little better rhythm going forward. All right, I'm not going to do that 1, 2, 3 little stuff. People are going to set that up to the side too. We're going to go and look at every single one of these cards here. So Glimmer Bell, I've never had any use of this yet, and I haven't seen this one yet. It is in Blue Flyer. Paying 2, you got to untap it. 1, 3. Not bad. Ooh, Cathartic Reunion. Draw 3 cards, but as an additional cost, you got to discard 2. Really good for spell strategies. Wilt, destroy artifact or enchantment, and you can cycle. So you're going to see this one in a lot of EDH decks. I think it's been already played. I'm by no means an expert on Magic the Gathering, so when you're watching this, sorry if I'm not being too informative and giving you all the down low. I've only been playing it again for like the past 5 years. My friends reintroduced it to me. I was no good to start off with. I'm still a pretty easy wood. But anyways, here we go. You get Bushmeat Poacher, 2/4. It's a good sack outlet. I wish it wasn't pay 1, but anywho, you gain life and you got to draw a card. Plummet. This one, everyone knows Plummet. Now they got the Kentucky Fried Chicken Bird on there. Don't need to stay focused on that anymore. Alright. Dragoneth Healer. Whenever you cycle another card, you gain 1 life. Cycle 1/1. Raking Claws. It's an instant. It's another. We're getting a lot of 2-drops here, aren't we? Alright. Target creature gets double strike. Also another cycler. Hampering Snare. Creature opponent controls. -2. Negative nothing. Till end of turn. Cycle 2. Alright. So here's another big thing. This is the cycling again. People love cycling. There's that hollow from Amonkhet. He's gonna love this stuff. Bring that back in Modern. Ooh. Blood Curdle. So you can destroy a creature and you get to put a menace counter on a creature you control. It's a 4-drop. I get this card a lot in Arena. I've only seen it in budget decks or people playing Pauper. I don't find it effective. I beat the living tar out of the guys that use this one. Oh. Spoiled that next card. Sorry, folks. Sanctuary Lockdown. Humans you control. +1/+1. You get a pay 2, tap 2. Human creature you control. Tap a opponent. That's way too slow. Footfall Crater. Now, I'm not a red player, so as soon as I see anything like this, I know someone out there is going to play it and be like, I'm going to abuse a card like this. But me, I'm just like, it's land strategy for red. It's not really something they want. But anywho, I guess if you're playing red-green, this would be helpful. Because target creature gains trample and haste until end of turn. Might also be good if you're pumping up maybe a Modern Goblin strategy. I don't know. Again, cycling, so that might be the more interesting piece. Oh, here, this art's hilarious for the Porcupine. So it's a 4-drop. It's got Mutate 2. So Mutate, what you do is if there's a creature on the board already, you can mutate it as long as it's not a human, so a non-human. And it inherits whatever abilities of this is down here. Now, the tricky part to this and why it confuses a lot of people is they don't understand the top and bottom piece. So what happens is, let's see if I can find a creature really quickly here. No, it's a human. Go figure. Another human. Here, let's use the jellyfish. So I drop turn 2, the jellyfish. Turn 3 or 4, depending on how well I go. I guess I could do it turn 3 next turn. I get discard in my hand. No, I want to cast it. Oh, there goes another little spoiler for you. What happens is I pay it CMC. I get to choose if I want this to be the new card, which means it's already in there, so you don't need haste or anything, you can attack right away. Or if I want to put it underneath. The key component to it is, number one, is it still Porky Bear and no Glimmer Belt? Number two is its attack and its defense, right? So do I want a 3-4 hitter or do I want a 1-3? Now, if you're seeing your opponent obviously really going after creatures that have defense of 4 in their cards or power of 4, you might not want to play certain cards, but or a certain power. But overall, it inherits whatever this is. So it does not accumulate. It now has replaced it. So if I did that, boom, it is now a 3-4 parrot, but I can still untap it by paying 1 red, 1 blue, or 1 generic, 1 blue. This creature deals X damage to any target where X is the number of times it's mutated. So it's mutated once. Cool, so I can just tap that and start pinging. Not a bad little combo. I guess you could say that about any time it actually mutates. There's better combos. Now, I believe this is going to be the rare. Oh, it is. Ooh. There we go. It is what they wanted to do the King Kong card with, but they didn't. I haven't used this yet in Arena, but I've gotten my butt handed to me with Kogla, the Titan Ape. You can ramp pretty easily into this. But when he actually comes into the battlefield, it fights. So that's great right away. Attack 7. So you're getting some good power damage there right at the gate. If you want to just weaken an opponent's creature right out the bat. Whenever he actually attacks, destroy a target artifact or enchantment defender player controls. Also good right there because you can start knocking out some of the key pieces to the board. I could see this one being big in a few years in an EDH. If it already isn't, I don't know the meta publicly. I just know what my playgroup is. And then, last but not least, you can start picking up and rescuing your humans. So the enter the battlefield part is probably why you'd want to do this the most. You could do a green, white, red blink deck maybe. Well, it's not really a blink. Or maybe if you wanted to actually cast. And then I got my foil out of this pack. So Hampering Snare. We already saw this one. And then we get the Windscarred Crag. Nothing great there. Promo card. Nothing fun on that. Boo-hoo-hoo. Alright. That took almost 15 minutes just to get going. You know what? We're going to do this. Let's see our rares. Let's sort out our uncommons here. Yeah, land, foil, then all our common jank. Alright, pack number 2. There we go. A little more elegant this time. There we go. Goodbye. Alright, here we go. Thieving Otter. Card draw outlet here. Go for blood. Another 2-drop cycling. Target you control fights target creature you don't control. So really bringing back the little fighting here. It's actually popped up on me quite a few times in Arena, and I'm never ready for it. Spontaneous flights. So here we see one of the first cards that we actually use the additional counter mechanic here when we actually use these tokens. So you cast this, you get 2/2 till end of turn, and then you get to put a little flying. So you can make a flying ape, and King Kong could be doing 7 hits to your face. Bristling Boar. Not something I'd want to draft. Then again, I don't play red and green. Lurking Deadeye. An assassin, a human assassin. Flash. I tried making a flash deck. My flash decks stink. Play group, as you're listening to this, as you watch me open it. Yeah. Anyway, Flycatcher. The art on this is hilarious. Well, chameleon eyes. Oh, right in that bug. So it's an antelope lizard. Fly catching Fid enters battlefield with your choice of vigilance. Reach. You'd probably want to use reach. If it was up to me, I'd use reach. Light of Hope. Cyborg card. So 1 drop. It's an instant. Gain 4 life, destroy target enchantment, or you get a 1/1 counter on a target creature. Not something I don't think anyone's going to be huge about, but Rumbling Rock Slide. This one's actually taking me again in Arena. Yeah, it's pretty good. You're at least doing 4 damage here, folks, for 4. There's Turtle. Mysterious Egg. So you'll notice down here, this is the way I sort my cards. This one's colorless. Right off the bat, so 3. Later on in the set, you'll see after green it goes multicolor, then it goes artifacts. But since it's colorless, it goes at the front of the set. It's just the way that they decided. Ever since, I think, Zendikar, or maybe it was Battle for Zendikar that decided to do that. But call me on it later for me. Oh, this one's fun to actually see jump out. And the boards, the Reptilian Reflection. Whenever you cycle a card, you may have this enchantment. Reptilian Reflection. Become a 5/4 dinosaur creature with trample and haste in addition to its other types till the end of turn. So if you're cycling the damage side of things, you might have a pretty good little fighter here. This guy comes out pretty hot. There we go, multicolor card. Proud Wild Bonder. Trample. So 4/3, and creatures you control with trample you may have this creature assign combat damage as though it weren't blocked. How the heck is this card not more popular? One of my favorites in the set. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Heartless Act. It's an instant. It's a 2-drop. And you have a choice. You can either destroy a creature with no counters on it, or you can remove up to 3 counters from this. Why I love this is it says counters. So if it's an energy counter, if it is one of these mutate counters here, you can just take them off. Totally ruin someone's day as they're building up stuff. I do this all the time whenever green players are casting their Hydras. Totally spoils their day. Better than murder, in my opinion, folks. I'm willing to put money on that. Way better than murder. Ooh, Obosh. Good crack. I've yet to play a companion. I normally just throw them in my decks in Arena. But this one, you can only have, if you want to use this as your companion, which means what Wizard tried to do here is they tried to take the aspect and fun of the Commander games, the EDH games, and do something similar where you had kind of like a side card that you can bring in. So if you want, you can, out of your 60 deck plus, you can have 1 companion on the side, but this companion rule set is how you have to build your deck. And if you don't apply this rule set to your deck, you can't have this card on the side. A lot of people absolutely hate the companion mechanic. Me personally, I just see it as an upfront, as them spoiling their strategy. They've showed me their hand. Once a card like that shows up on the board in Arena as their companion, I'm just like, oh, I know exactly what to do. Hopefully I've got something in here that can totally just ruin your day. I like ruining days. Even if I don't win, if I absolutely mess up someone's game plan when they're using powerful cards like companions, it brings me such joy. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am to screw up someone's game. Yeah. So anyways, the bottom part here, if a source you control with an odd converted mana cost, the CMC, would deal damage to a permanent or player, you double that instead. This, I think, is the more key piece. The other thing, too, I should have said up front, you can actually use these in Commander. So in tandem with a Commander, I don't believe this counts towards your 100 cards. I'll go back and check that again. You can call me out on that. This is only the first video. I don't play this mechanic yet. I've got the slime guy. I throw him in a few of my decks online. He's pretty awesome to make stuff cheaper. He's only a 4 cost, but anyways. Obosh. Big right now. A lot of people trying to brew with him. Powerful card. Nobody likes Companion. I think it's hilarious when people play it personally. Yeah. So last but not least, what's left? And the land card. All right, it's a Swamp. Who wants this? And more counters. Surprisingly, I don't remember seeing in the other pack. Oh no, it was a promo card. Sorry, it was a promo card. Now I know what the heck I would do it. All right. Anyways, onward, upward. You're like, hurry up, man! You're taking too long. Yeah, no. Divine Arrow. First time I've seen this one in this set. Divine Arrow. It does 4 damage to attacking or blocking creature. Personally, I don't find that too effective. It's good for white because you actually can remove things and damage things. Like normal for anything white, you always have to wait for them to do an action in order to do anything cool with damage like this. If there's more cards like this that you don't have to wait for attack or block, let me know. The only other ones I really know is like Exiling or Blinking. Gunnar Bell, we've already seen you. Pyrotop. I said that wrong. Pyroceratops. It's an elemental dinosaur, so I could see this getting fit into a few people's deck. The 3 cost, meh, it's mid-game. Trample is always nice, but it's 2/3, and then the contingency of whenever you cast a non-creature spell. Put a 1/1 counter on this dino. I can see that being pretty problematic going up against, especially one of my buddies. I think he would abuse the daylights out of that. Lurking Deadeye, we've already seen you. Honey Mammoth. I love honey, so I instantly love Honey Mammoth. I also like dinosaurs. Even though this says elephant, to me this looks more like a mastodon, so you're my friend. I might put you in a deck, just maybe an elephant tech deck, I don't know, we'll see. When Honey Mammoth enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Not as interesting, but like I said, if I'm doing an AH deck with elephants, maybe you'll go in it. Rock Slide, we've already seen this. Same with you, my turtle. Mystery Egg, same thing. Corpse Churn, instant. The blackguard with 2 CMC. We've seen lots of this stuff before. This might even be a reprint, if I'm not mistaken. There was a card like this before. There's been many. There we go. I don't see a fit in any deck for this. This is just too expensive. But anyways, Patija Cat. Let's see if I said that right. It's a 3/4 flyer. So it fits in with that 5 CMC up there. Pricey, pricey. And then when it enters, you get to put a 2/2 pump on a human you control. Not great. Not fantastic. But I'd say 80% of the cards that I open here are not going to be fantastic. Let's make sure I'm throwing that in the right pile. Exuberant Wolf Bear. You go in uncommon, number 1 out of this pack. Whenever Exuberant Wolf Bear attacks, you can change the power, base, and toughness of a human you control to whatever Exuberant's power and toughness are. All right, so I guess if you had a 1/1 soldier on the board, Kapow, and it doesn't say until end of turn, so that's kind of nice. Easy Prey. I'd ignore this. The only thing that's really helpful in this is that cycling. Forcer, legendary humans you control have indestructible. Ooh. I didn't know about this card. This is kind of hot. I'm not going to lie. I like it. I like the indestructible. A lot of people hate it. I like it. The only thing that's worse, I think people grumble about, is hexproof. So you pay 4. Exile target creature from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, you gotta make a white human soldier token. Nice. It says a graveyard. Cool. I know a certain slime that I can counter play on that. And the Phoenix. I'm not a fan. I know some people are playing it right now. The Everquill Phoenix. So it's a flyer 4/4. Whenever this creature mutates, create a red artifact token. Pay 1, sacrifice, and you gotta put this on the battlefield again. So, surprise, surprise, Phoenixes with the recursion. Land, and oh, the first proper token. Classic token here. I like what they did. Back in the day, they used to do really heavy borders, but now they're doing more, let's call it full framed art instead of full art. I'm a big fan of this. This, to me, gives a little extra value back to the tokens. Some people like those old classic token frames. Me, I prefer the new stuff. I think it's a little more flashy. And then marketing material on the back. Surprise, surprise. We got 5 packs left. I'm moving quite slow through this. I'm stretching these out. I know. Oh, I'm ruining it for everybody. Look at that. Card number 1 out of that pack. Off to the side here. All right. So we got a Frenzied Raptor. To me, that does not look like a raptor. Generic. Imposing Ventasaur. It's got Vigilance 6. No, pass. Gust of Wind. Now, I could see this one being pretty popular with new players. There's a flying aspect of it and being cheaper to actually make. But there are better spells out there, and especially in this set, rather than this. Hopefully it cracks some. Durable Coil Bug. Yet to see this be played, yet to see something practical. The only thing I see it being helpful is its ability. That's pretty expensive, and he's a pretty easy target. Instant removal just to make sure you don't get easier. Oh, really? There's a familiar thing. So it comes on the field with 2 1/1 counters on it. You remove 1 and target player searches for basic land. Not bad if you're trying to ramp for land or have a landfall strategy. It's going to probably be really helpful when the new Zendikar set drops in the fall. I have a feeling it's going to be very helpful then. Not so helpful now. Sleeping Dart. Personally, I think it's junk. You get to draw a card and then tap, sack, discard, and you can basically put a creature to sleep for a turn. Boring. There's better stuff than that. Memory Leak, classic. I'm probably confusing this in my head with another card. This is going to happen quite often, isn't it, folks? All right, so anyways, Memory Leak. You go cycle 1. I personally like that pass card because I get to dump cards out of opponent's hand. Greater Sandworm. Okay, now this is starting to look more and more familiar. Can't be blocked by creatures. Power 2 or less. Cycling 2. Hooray, hooray for everyone that's really happy about the cycling again. Green players that like cycling. Good card. Cycle 2 is nothing. Late game, screw it. Don't want that. Cycle away. Or early game, rather. Spring Jaw Trap. Too slow. Too slow. Why? Why? I guess if you had an opponent saying, like, you can't directly use spells, like this might be helpful. But essentially a 5-drop to just do 3 damage, I'm not a fan. Rumbling Rockslide, seen it. Reconnaissance Mission, blue, 4-drop. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Cycle 2. Consecrated Sphinx right now is the price is going out of control. This might be a good budget substitute if you're looking for that. Of course, you don't get the buy, but again, the cycle 2 might help out quite a bit. So if you're looking for a budget version of Consecrated Sphinx, Reconnaissance Mission, try it. Yell at me later in the comment section if it was junk. Again, I'm no expert. So here's the new crystals, the Indatha crystal. So you get green, black, white, cycle 2, it's a 3-drop. There are better ones, but I think personally the aesthetics of this, so my EDH decks, I think I'm going to start using cards from the crystals. I don't know, I just think it's cooler looking. This sucker, the Bastion of Remembrance. Not a bad little enchantment. Yeah, guys, you're going to see this in my EDH deck. I can promise you that. When he enters the field, you get to make a 1/1 white human soldier, a little token, and then creatures you control, whenever they die, each opponent loses life and I gain a life. The only thing that would have made this one better is if it was gain life for the damage lost. And then here comes the poo. This is no fun, this one. I like dinosaurs. I know you saw it, but it's the colors. I'm not too happy. So this dino, trample 6/6. Whenever one or more creatures you control trample, do combat damage to a player, you get to create XX green dinosaur beast creature with trample, where X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt to that player. So this one, this isn't going to see standard play. It's not going to see pretty much any play outside of EDH. I think this is a commander card. Then we got Dismal Backwater. We're seeing, you're going to see all these. These are old prints. Ooh, look at that human soldier. He looks like he should be in Game of Thrones. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully I don't get my channel shut down now because I did that. Anywho, we're going to see how much I actually have to edit this down. It's already at 32 minutes. Jeez. Go, go, go. Too slow. Big content. All right, here we go. Number 1, Snare Tactician. Whenever you cycle a card, tap target creature and opponent controls. Cool. Helpful. 3-drop. Ooh, I like this one because it's card draw. And everybody loves card draw. And then you're going to be like, I hate blue. Well, too bad, because this one's helpful because I play always a good mix of creatures, especially if I'm playing anything with blue. Making that 2 last generic cost, super helpful because if I drop or tap 1 island in order to get 2 cards, scores. It's at the speed of sorcery though, but don't care. I am happy to draw more cards. Lava Serpent. Haste 5/5. It's a 6-drop and you can cycle 2. Hooray all day for that one. More kitty cats. This set has a lot of darn cats in it. Someone should make a deck called That Darn Cat or Those Darn Cats in standard play. I'm pretty sure you'd make many people happy with that. Nothing special about that one though. Ram through. Here we go. There's promo cards going out with these, I'm pretty sure. It's like trample. It's excessive. See right here, excess damage. There we go. Boom. Hey, a little leech. No use for you. Not even stick on you. Ooh, there we go. First showcase I've cracked. We like showcases. I like showcases. I like anything that's collectible like this. The creature's not great. It's a 4-drop. It's green. Boo earns. Mutate to whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tab, then shuffle your library. So hooray there if you have a landfall type strategy here. Just mutate the daylights out of these suckers. I'm going to put this up here with my promo card. Gloom Pangolian. Who wants a pangolian as a pet? Not this one, because it's a nightmare. There we go. Dreamtail Heron. It's an elemental bird. It's got mutate, flying. Whenever this creature mutates, you draw a card. Huh. Maybe you can use a cool Simic deck in order to build with these. It's common. It's a 5-drop though, so you're going to be mutated. I believe we already saw the Adaptive Shimmer. High Alert. So it's Vigilant. It's a 3-drop. Green white. To the end of your turn, gain 1 life. Nope, sorry. At the beginning of your end step, you gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. Sorry, I was distracted. I was looking at something else. Cool. I know some people that would be interested in that. Single with Mamba. -2, -2 whenever it mutates to an opponent's creature. Hooray. Haven't used that yet. I do have a play set of those on Arena. Just, I'm not using the mutate thing. It's just not for me. And then I buy a set that's full of the stuff. Maybe I'll do it. Lead the Stampede. It's a 3-drop. Take a look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of these creature cards among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom. So really good for filling your hand with creatures. Did I just seriously get in my pre-release kit a repeat? I really, really, really hope that that pack I put over there was one of the prize packs. Because like I said, I'm not a huge fan of playing red and green, especially together, but sad. Sad face. That and then a Kraken. Ooh, I wonder if we can find the Kraken maker. It's a little 2-drop enchantment. We'll see if I get that. Forget what it's called. Jeff. You got one in my deck in the flash deck there that I was mumbling about earlier in the video. Hurry up, man. All right, so Opposing Dinosaur, we've already seen it. Startling Development. This has not been open yet. The second video I'm going to make is going to go faster. Sorry, guys. We're going to see the Startling Development here. And until end of turn, you get to make something for her. Or you can cycle. That's Speed of Instant. Hooray! Frenzied Raptor, already seen you. Checkpoint Officer. It's not going to see any play. Maybe in draft. This one, seeing a lot of play. So you can return for 2, a human and a non-human to your hand. Beautiful, lovely, great and standard. IMO. Yes. But I'll never play it because, again, it's green. Unlikely Aid. This is already been printed in the last set, I believe. Yeah. Really great just to make it indestructible. That extra 2 to the power. Hooray for that. Art on this is cool because I just like eyeballs. It's too bad it's red. Does 3 damage to a creature at instant speed. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, you get to draw a card. So you got to do a little kind of scrying action here. It's not real scrying, but hey, look at that. Beautiful artwork on this one. Cool red fox. Mutate. Whenever this creature mutates, put a 1/1 counter on it, and it's got flying. Might be cool to team this one up, actually, not thinking of it, with the Skybound Sovereign. It's a blue-white cat that flies. These are rare. If we open one, cool, because then we'll be like, look, I can do this with it. I may even change it up in Arena. Mutate 3. It's not actually too bad. It's not too bad. I just don't like the mutate thing. Oh, here we go. This one everyone sees tons of play right now with the Migratory Great Horn, because they do the mutate piece to this. Whenever this creature mutates, search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tap, and then shuffle your library. Because they wait for anything that's like landfall in order to team this up with. Alright, Monstrous Step. Target creature gets 7/7 till end of turn. It's a 5-drop though. One other creature blocks it if able. Cycle 2. Nothing heroic about this. Multiplayer games, it's gonna go away pretty fast. All right, Boros here. We got the Regal Leosaur. Mutates a little more expensive than its casting cost, so I'm not really a fan of that. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +2/+1 till end of turn. All right, well, it's a good way to pump up your board if you're playing standard. Unless I guess doing an EDH deck around mutate. Anywho. Another mutate card here. We got a 7-drop, or you can pay 6 to mutate, where this creature mutates. Tap up to X target creatures, where X is the number of times this has mutated. It does not untap during the next ends up. That's expensive, especially for blue. Ooh. Slither Wisp. Again, flash. I do have a deck with this guy. Just not quick enough. Not quick enough. But nonetheless, it looks pretty impressive at the gate. Because whenever you cast another spell with flash, you draw a card. Each opponent loses a life. Might be helpful in multiplayer games. Not too helpful yet from what I've played with just dropping. He's not fast enough. He's cheap enough. He's just not fast enough. And that being too, he's just open for a world of hurt all the time. All right, more of those lands. This guy looks like he has to go to the bathroom. All right, last 2 packs. Imposing Ventasaur, we've seen him. Never really, yeah, we've seen this Great Sandworm. Oh, this all looks familiar. Springtrap, yeah. Convolute. Counter target spell, unless opponent pays 4. Mysterious Egg. Momentum. Rambler, sorry about that, folks. I was just trying to look at my pile and the time. Whenever it attacks, if it doesn't have first strike, you put a first strike counter on it, and then whenever it does attack, if it has first strike, it gains double strike. This is helpful. Why? Well, now you have first strike and double strike on it. So you have an abundance of counters on it. There are other counters, or not counters, cards that can take advantage of those counters. You can remove them. Or if the creature dies and you have things like the Ozolith, you put a first strike and a double strike on Ozolith, and then your next turn you can remove those and put them on new creatures. So this guy's not too shabby. I wonder if anyone's going to actually abuse the fact that you can get these counters off of them. 2 counters. I think it's super helpful. Oh, yeah, look at that. Love it. Oh, Jeff, you're going to like this one too. Check it out. Lore of Dracus. It's got mutate 2. Whenever it mutates, return a target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Is it players are going to love this? Now, the problem with this, I know you're telling me, shut up, but there is a problem with this, and this wants mutate, so it's a creature-heavy deck, in my opinion. And then its contingency here is the fetch back of instants and sorceries. So it contradicts a bit. It's going to be a weird build, but I bet you someone's going to figure that one out pretty quickly, Jeff. Oh, here's a new crystal. Rogrin Crystal. All of my favorite colors right there. Wait, nope, I lied because there's red. I'm a dirty, filthy liar. Cycle 2. Oh, well, you saw what the foil is. And then the Titan's Nest. This is a cool card. I know people are absolutely destroying Arena right now with this card. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card. You may put that into the graveyard, and if you exile a card from your graveyard, it doesn't say only once per turn, you can add in the generic, sorry, I won't call it generic, the colorless mana, but you can't use it really on anything that has X, and it's got to be colored. So decks with colorless creatures or artifacts aren't going to really be able to take advantage of this. Neither are things that are like, just trying to think of a cool card here. But anyways, anything that's going to be using X, like a Hydra. That's what I would want to use it for. So it's good on them for shutting that down, so it's not going to be rightly abused. There we go. Second foil pulled since the Blood Curdle. Another healthy land over here. Promo over there. Last pack. Mained Serval. We've already seen you. Gust to Win, already seen. Prickly Marmoset. So, funny enough, I think that pack did not have it. I was going to be like, look, he came in the pack. The pack that he's put on, but he wasn't. First strike, whenever you cycle, this Marmoset gets +2 to its power. Cool, dude. Who likes flying squirrels? Elisa Glider. Let's see if I pronounce that right. Nightmare Squirrel. Damn straight it is. When it comes into the battlefield, you get a choice. You can either put a flying counter or a first strike counter on it. Most people are going to make you a flying squirrel. Why? Because flying squirrels are cooler than first strike. Especially a 2/2. You want a flyer. I would want a flyer. Bushmeat Poacher, already seen you. Adventurous Impulse. This one looks like a reprint to me. I'm going to say reprint. I forget what site. What site? On site. Anyways, look top 3, reveal a creature or land, put them into your hand, put the rest in the bottom in an order. I'm a messy, messy boy. I'm going to master this. This is the first video. Be patient with me. Day Squad Marshal. 4-drop. Day Squad Marshal enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 human token. Not great. But again, in draft, might be okay. Love the art in this one. Farfinder. It's a fox 1/1. Bit expensive, but it gets some cool things here, folks. It's got Vigi. Everybody likes the vigilance, especially on colorless creatures. It's just too bad it's a 1/1. When Farfinder enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. And that, my friends, is why it is a 3-drop. It's also a colorless creature. It's not an artifact. Again, looking at the little sort number here in the set, it's the second card. There we go. We got 2, 3. Too bad we didn't find 1. Coordinated charge. Coordinated charge. You'd think I'm doped up a bit, but I'm not. Creatures you control get a +2/+1 till end of turn. It's that instant. You can also cycle it. I'm not interested. I'm tuning out. Excavation Mole. It's a 3-drop. People are playing this. I'm not playing it. Wham, wham, whammy. It's green. When Excavation Mole enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Huh. Conflicted feelings about this one because of the Golgari component of it. It's the only time I'll actually play green Golgari. I have a little deck. I call it Golgari Pizza Party. It's not mean enough yet. I got to work on it in Arena. Monster Step, already seen. Primal Empath. Empathy. Read the full word, dude. All right. It's 3-drop. It's Simic. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. If you control a creature with the greatest power on the battlefield. What? Oh, okay, so you get to draw a card if you control the strongest creature. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control. Meh. Yep. That goes there. I like Polywog. I like Froggies. So it's a Polywog Symbiote. It's a 2-drop. Hooray, I might actually use you. Each creature you cast costs 1 less if it has Mutate. There is an alt art to this. It's Baby Godzilla, I believe. Whenever you cast a creature spell, if it has mutate, draw a card and then discard a card. Is it players? This might be the creature for you if you're doing a combination of this and this. Maybe. It's up to you. I think so. Cool, dude. Look at this. It is a Genesis Ultimatum. So the cycle to this one, or at least one of the cycles to this one, is the ultimatums. So Genesis Ultimatums, as you can see up here, is green, blue, red. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put any number of permanents onto the battlefield and the rest in your hand. And then you exile this card. So no more using of that unless you got a card that pulls things out of exile. Powerful card. Not easy to cast. It's a 7-drop. Total late game card. I don't know if you're going to want to run a playset of these things. I have no advice really what to do, but obviously it's a powerful card. Try it maybe in your commander deck. Maybe. Land. More counters. All right. Almost finished. You might be like, dude, what about these? And to you, I say, dude, let's see what they are. It's a playset of something. I can tell you that. It's pretty substantial. I think the dude at the store told me that there was 4 of the cards in here. I don't know what they are, but let's find out. Oh, cool, dude. So check this out. This is pretty cool that they threw in here. So I have a Flusterstorm. I got an Impervious Great Worm. And I got a Nexus of Fate. They're all buy a box. So I guess they just had a bunch sitting over there. It's just too bad. I think Nexus has been banned. Boo earns there. But I get the Flusterstorm. That's kind of nice. I like countering things. Anyways, that's video number 1, folks. I hope you enjoyed the opening. More good stuff to come. Let's just see how this channel actually develops. And if we start picking up more stuff, I might start doing some giveaways. All right. Well, take care, everyone.